moving over to Texas, they are heavy favorites in this matchup. I don't really keep up with betting odds that much. I'm in a pick'em league, and for the first couple weeks, I didn't even know how pick'em worked. I thought we just straight up picked a winner, but it's also you got to keep them within that score margin on the over/under, right? So, but hey, I'm first in that pick'em league right now. So it's worked out. now I got it figured out, so we're going to do even better. But for Texas, at one point, they were favored by 14.5 points, which is just a huge margin of victory, especially for two teams ranked in the top 22 SEC teams in one of the bigger rivalries in college football. They're expecting Texas to show up and dominate this game. And up to this point, it's been really, really understandable why. Now, when Texas and Oklahoma went into the SEC, there was an expectation that it was going to be a learning curve, especially for Oklahoma. But I had felt that Oklahoma got underrated going into the SEC, and Texas had been a little bit overrated in terms of these two teams hadn't been that far off from each other in terms of their play. So why is Texas going to be so much better than Oklahoma? But up to this year, OU has one loss, and that was to Tennessee, so that is excusable. But Texas is not. They are undefeated so far, and they've looked absolutely dominant. Both teams are showing that they belong in the SEC, but Texas has been doing it on a much bigger level. Even when Quinn Ewers went out, which could have been a death blow, not a complete death blow to Texas, but it's going to hurt to have your starting QB from the past couple years out. Arch Manning came in, and he lit up the scoreboard, and he was really, really good for Texas as well, which is just a testament to how talented this team is because, yes, Arch Manning is a really, really good prospect. He comes from an esteemed family, and in his own right, he's a real, real good player. However, to come in and fill in for the shoes of a really, really solid quarterback in Quinn Ewers, Manning being able to step up is a testament to the talent around him just as much as it is to the talent of the guy himself. But Quinn Ewers is going to start this game. He's back, and he's been a really, really solid quarterback for the Longhorns over the past couple of years. So, do I think he's going to, absolutely light up the scoreboard? No. He had 22 touchdowns, 6 picks last year. He's been on pace to do something similar this year, although that injury kind of messed up a little bit. But in general, he's not this elite at the quarterback position. However, he does more than enough to get the job done, and he's a really good quarterback for Texas. So, he's certainly not going to take him out of the game. I don't know how much I trust Ewers if Oklahoma took a really big early lead and then they had to play from behind straight through the arm of Quinn Ewers. However, that should not be the case. And even if it was, Ewers, he's very, very respectable in that position, and he could get the job done. So Texas absolutely deserves to be favored. They've got all the talent in the world. They've got a real good quarterback under center. So it makes sense why they're expected to win by about 14, 15 points. I think it'll ultimately be closer, but Texas has looked dominant so far, and there's a reason that they are ranked number 1 in the nation